My name is Kerry Underhill. I'm Head of Communications for Fonterra, and I'm here today with Gary Romano, our Head of New Zealand Milk Products. Before we start, I'd like to say that our CEO, Teo Spearings, is currently in Europe. He is fully informed about the situation. Food safety remains Fonterra's #1 priority. Now, the format for today is that I'm going to hand over to Gary, who's going to give you an overview of the situation. So, Gary, over to you.
Thank you, Kerry, and good morning to everybody. Let me just start off by saying that on the 31st of July this year, we had confirmation of a strain of bacteria confirmed in 3 batches of a particular type of whey protein concentrate. To get this into perspective, people will know that in New Zealand we do manufacture every year 2.5 million tonnes of product. What we're talking about here is one of those products, which is a whey protein concentrate, and what we're talking about here is 3 batches made in one of our factories for a total of 38 tonnes of primary ingredient. Upon receiving that confirmation, we advised 8 of our customers of a quality issue involving these three batches. It was produced, as I said, at one of our manufacturing sites here in New Zealand in May 2012. Now, each of our customers is urgently investigating whether any of the affected product which contains a strain of Clostridium is in their consumer markets. If need be, and in conjunction with their regulatory authorities, they will initiate consumer product recalls. Now, food safety remains our #1 priority, and we take matters on public health extremely seriously. There's been no reports of any illness linked to consumption of the affected whey protein. Also, to be clear here, we are not talking about products such as fresh milk, yogurt, cheese, butters, spreads, UHT products, etc. We are specifically talking about a whey protein concentrate and products that are made from that ingredient. We are doing everything we can to assist our customers in ensuring any product containing this ingredient is removed from the marketplace and the public is made aware. Our focus is to get the information out about potentially infected product as fast as possible so that our customers can make decisions on whether product recalls are required. We're also working very closely with New Zealand's regulatory authority, the Ministry for Primary Industries, to ensure that New Zealand and our offshore regulators are kept informed. As I said, the initial primary ingredient was manufactured back in May 2012 in New Zealand. Subsequent to that date, it was sold as an ingredient to customers. What we subsequently also do is to keep some of that ingredient for our own internal use to make further value-added products. And it was through these products in March of 2013 that we did see elevated levels on a particular test, which is called the SRC test, which measures a broad spectrum of Clostridium. We did see elevated levels, but let me say that everything that was shipped conformed to specifications and were within deemed limits at that time. Now, we could have stopped at that point, but for us, it was very important to try to get an understanding of what was the nature of the bacteria involved. The broad test that is used can cover hundreds of different types of Clostridium, most of which are safe. Some do go and cause food spoiling, and some, as we've now aware can in fact be quite impactful on people. The reality is that process of going from hundreds of different types, going down to the specific Clostridium has taken us that period of time. And as I said initially, we were only confirmed on the 31st of July that this was a virulent strain of Clostridium botulinum. I have to say that right until the very end, this was a surprise for us and our technical staff. We have never had any expectation that this would be found in our product. We are in the early stages of this issue. In the interest of consumer safety, our priority is to make the most important information available as quickly as possible. We'll continue to do this and we will provide updates as appropriate. Our absolute focus is working with our customers and giving them the information that they need to take the appropriate decisions. We, as Fonterra, we're committed to keeping the public and customers up to date and informed with new information as it comes to light.
And look, with that, I'd like to end today's press conference. Thank you all very much for coming. Obviously, it's a situation we're taking extremely seriously. We will be providing further updates and information as we get it, but I'd like to thank you for coming this morning.
Thank you.